Hello everyone and welcome to Module 1 on the online course around delivering effective facilitation remotely. In this session we are going to look at course session design. Now many of us are skilled at facilitation in a face-to-face setting, but delivering online throws up a whole host of challenges. For this training program we are considering the Zoom platform as our basis, but there are many others out there, although this is going to be our preferred method. Before you design your session, it is worth considering the following points that I will go through. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but it does give you an indication of the things that you need to consider. So number one, knowing your audience. We would do this before training preparation anyway, so there is no reason to stop doing this even if it is remote. It may be a little bit more challenging, but find out. Ask the right questions. Who are they? Teachers, NQTs, teaching assistants, governors. If you can find out a little bit more about them, this will certainly help with the design of any session that you plan. And then we come to questioning. From experience on running these sessions, you need to think about how you're going to put questions to a group. You can't exactly say, now chat amongst yourselves for a minute to discuss. It's not that simple online. You need to think about how you are going to design any questioning aspects of the sessions and whether you use any of the tools that are within Zoom to help you, things such as the breakout rooms or polls. We will go into these tools in a little bit more detail in one of our later modules. Information sharing. So do you have something for them to read? Is there some information you want them to view and comment on or give an opinion or a thought to? Well, if that is the case, it's not that simple to do in an online session. You see, you need to think about how information is shared. Sharing a PowerPoint with a few points on is great and easy to do, but if you've got something a little bit more meaty or may take some time to digest, then how are you going to do this? We could do something as simple as share a link to a document which is online or shared somewhere, but I'm not overly keen on that idea, only because it leads to a lot of dead time in the session. So you've got to be thinking, is there a way that you can share this prior to the session in order for them to pre-read it or come prepared? And this really leads on to time. Plan your time effectively in the session. My max time that I think I would shoot for a Zoom training session would be somewhere between 1 to 1.5 hours and not much more. Delivering in this way means a lot more work your end, and as a facilitator you're going to feel like you're working hard. Therefore, you may find that you get through things that little bit quicker. So go through, work out your timings, think about how much you're going to spend on different aspects of the session to make sure it fits and you use that time effectively. Your resources, such a simple thing, but one that will make your life easier if you get ahead. What do I mean by that? Get a printed copy of your slides and any resources that you're using for that session and have them close to hand. When sharing your screen, you will be surprised at how little access you have to it. It's not ideal if you've got a session with a number of participants and you keep swapping and changing your screen. It also allows you to know what is coming up, so to make your life easier, make sure you've got your resources already by your side, ready to go. And the final point I want to make around designing your session is familiarization. Unless you familiarize yourself with the tools in Zoom and play around with them, then you'll never know, one, how to use them, but two, how they can be incorporated into your session. So don't wait until the day. Get learning the basics of the program. There are so many guides out there all over YouTube and the internet. Go into that session and feel confident knowing that you have the knowledge to run that session and use the tools within it.